Did Clayton send any messages? Motion
Yeah.
right there.
All right. How's your new truck? Good. It's a baby.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, you finally moved that one from outside your, your store? Well, I was
Yeah.
sitting there.
I worked it. I called it to high level. Oh yeah, you're gonna look at it. Good. It has a lot of issues. Oh yeah. It's always bad. It was always bad. That was a bad business. Oh well, you got a better one now. Yeah. Are we online? Are we online?
Not
This
yet.
owl is looking at me.
Is it?
Yeah. The eyes.
Okay. Yeah, and
Troy?
Troy, who says he's sick with the flu, so he won't be here.
Okay.
Okay, we'll sign up and then we'll start our meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Agenda, where's the agenda?
This one on top? There you go, just make it.
Thank you. Yes, I know. I'll just trade.
You can have one.
I'll bring them all back and get them
Oh,
sorted for you.
Anybody want to sign anymore?
There's one more.
I'm told, don't sign anything. Don't bother reading it, just sign the darn thing.
We need a second signature for that one.
I'm just getting tired of doing all this work.
One more out somewhere?
Right here.
Oh, sorry. Never got to move.
Thank you. Okay. Tell me to get that on. All right. Welcome to the meeting, everybody, and we'll call our meeting to order, 7:04 PM. Does anybody have any additions to make to the agenda this evening? Because I have one, which would be a letter from the Date Show Friendship Center, a request for some Christmas hamper program. And if we could add that under new business 11G.
Christmas hamper?
Yeah. And yes, Councillor Hassan?
Thank you. I have two issues. I don't know. I don't want to mention them on council issues and concern. One of them is the cold weather conditions right now and how are we dealing with it as a village. And the second one is the drug issues in the community here.
Okay.
So I don't know where they're gonna fit.
Do either of these, do you think have the possibility of a motion arising from the discussion? Or are they just
We can make
concerns?
motions anytime.
They
Yeah,
are,
Wherever they come out, we can, if somebody
They-
decides they want to make a motion.
they are concerns. I don't know what.
I guess we'll put them down as H and I under new business and see
Okay.
where it goes.
Might have updates.
One of them might need one of them might go through a motion, especially the cold weather condition.
Right, so you,
So, but I don't know
you could
that.
make a motion
Okay,
as a prelude to the discussion.
okay.
Okay, on that
Thank
one,
you.
so we'll definitely put 11H, cold weather conditions. And I is the drug issues,
Yes.
okay, in the community. Yes, Councillor Grow.
This Ryland Johnson letter, MLA from Yellowknife, we got forwarded a copy of that. We should talk about that somewhere in here.
Right.
Whether I do it in discussions or we add it on as another agenda item. It's hard to
Oh,
say.
let's put it under J, HIJ, so that'll be land lease issues.
Yes, I guess
Okay.
that's what it's called.
All right. Okay, so with those changes, is everybody satisfied with the agenda? Because I have a motion moved by Councillor Lafferty, seconded by Councillor Grote, that council adopt the agenda of regular meeting RM24-2019 as amended. All in favor? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in favor, none against. So agenda is adopted. And any declarations of interest in any of the items tonight? Unnoted. Councillor absences, we do have a motion to excuse one councillor, and that would be Councillor Bellefontaine. Excuse me. So we have a motion moved by Councillor Rowe, seconded by Councillor Lafferty, that council excuse Councillor Bellefontaine from regular meeting RM24-2019. Any discussion? All in favor? Okay, 6 in favor, none against. Councillor is excused. Adoption of minutes. We do not have any minutes to adopt this evening. Reports. Mayor's report. I do not have anything to report this evening. SAO White, do you have a report to make?
Nothing this evening, Your Worship.
Okay. Under tabled items and old business, we don't have any items arising. Neither do we have any committee minutes or recommendations under item 10. But under 11 new business, I have 11A, a motion moved by Councillor McPherson, seconded by Councillor Rowe, that council approved the 2019 capital plan final actuals as presented in your package this evening. Any discussion? Yes, Councillor Grove.
I still have no idea what $250,000 is getting us at the landfill.
That's not captured in this 19 number,
In what, 19, I'm sorry?
2019 actuals. So what we have on landfill is about 55,000. So those are costs. These are costs for projects that we've incurred through 2019 up to the end of the year. And so when we adopted the original capital plan last year, there were many projects in there that we ended up not doing, i.e. the chip seal project, the trail project. So what we've done is we've captured all of our projects in 19 that we've actually done. And that's
So
what,
that's paying off last year's debt?
some of it, yes.
Why isn't it listed as debt payment or something? Like,
Well,
can we do that?
The
Oh, yeah,
only-
we didn't pay all our bills, so we're gonna pay it with this year's budget? I don't understand.
the debt payments, the only debt payments within this plan are listed at the very top of the 19 numbers. And that's with respect to the wastewater treatment plant. So that's the only debt that shows up on this plan, the 250,000. These other projects are actual funds that we've outlaid through the year to both complete these projects and how they're funded in 2019.
So it's just basically saying that is what happened, and we agree. Because it's not what's going to happen, since this is already the end of
So
2019.
this was
right?
done, okay, so on our 5-year capital plan, sledge and composting landfill upgrades.
Right.
Hmm?
Right, so 2020 and beyond.
See?
So in 2020 going forward, there's 250, but in 19, there's
Oh, okay, I'm in the
55,000.
wrong spot, am I?
Yeah, because this motion just deals with the adopting the
current,
2019
Oh,
so
I'm
far,
sorry,
but we will be doing the
I
2020
see.
here in a second, yeah.
my mistake. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, so back to that motion then, that council approved the 2019 capital plan, final actuals as presented. All in favor? Okay, we got 6 in favor, none against. Motion carried. Now, item 11B. A motion moved by Councillor Rowe, seconded by Councillor McPherson, that council adopt the 2020 O&M estimates as presented. Operation and maintenance. Any discussion?
Did we ever get how many trucks we ever have?
Hope to have that to you by the end of the week. We're working on it.
I'd like to see this table till next year. Get some information in on that.
Well, I guess, can I just say something there? It's really just something that can be changed, the budget. Right now, it's just a planning tool. And it would be useful, I think, to get it into MACA at this stage to help with getting our contributions in place. The sooner the better, because they need this kind of information from us. They're really just estimates. So the longer we delay on that, the longer it takes for them to process checks coming back to us. And it doesn't mean that these are set in stone. The numbers you're looking at, they can be changed. We can, especially like quarterly reviews, will be
But
updated.
this
these
should be
things.
done before quarterly review. But we have no idea how many trucks we own.
What does that have to do with the capital plan?
That's this is the O&M budget, correct? Am I still lost?
No, we're on the O&M budget.
Okay.
Um,
We have no idea what we have for vehicles throughout the place, so therefore, how do we have any idea how much fuel we're using except by last year's fuel? It doesn't,
Okay.
they don't even know that. How do we do that? And tell me how it's going to be fixed in 2020.
Okay, here is what I can tell you. We take a look at prior year budgets, prior year actuals, and we also look at what we're forecasting to be our expenditures to the end of 19. We then forecast the budget estimate for 2020 based on those trends. And you will see that in all of the different departmental budgets for equipment, vehicle repair and maintenance, fuel costs. Most of what you will see in there, you will trace that back to the trends from 2018, 2019, and the budget estimates in those years as well. We're optimistic that when we are set up in the asset management tool through MACA, once that's up and running and we're tracking better, that some of the information that you have been appropriately asking for over a period of time, we can provide that to you in a more detailed and way that is easier for us all to understand what's going on within the operations as far as vehicles, equipment, what we buy, how we use it, how often we're servicing, the mileage, the hours, all that stuff. That's all going to be compiled and brought into a management tool. So that's what I can tell you at this point.
Just a couple more comments on that, and then I'll move on, okay? we don't have fleets of hundreds of vehicles. We should be able to count our vehicles quite quickly.
Yep.
You know. Do we have, yeah, you are planning on getting us a full inventory count sometime in, like, how do we do an annual inventory
Yes.
of equipment? Like every private business has to on their
Yeah.
annual
I mean,
date, they have to provide.
we provide updates to the insurers on our equipment, things of that. As far as consumables,
Yeah.
that would be the biggest part of their inventory count would be.
Because like according to I see no coalition between no control over anything we do as far as maintaining vehicles, costing vehicles, driving vehicles. How many we have, we don't know. Our equipment is sadly in need of control. Thank you.
So, yeah, back to the motion. The council adopt the 2020 O&M estimates as presented. Any further discussion? All in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
No, 5.
5. Okay, sorry. 5, 4 against. 1 and abstaining 0. So the motion is carried and resolution's adopted. 11C. I have a motion moved by Councillor Hassan, seconded by Councillor McPherson. The council approved the 2020 to 2024 5-year capital plan as presented. Again, any discussion on the 5-year capital plan? All right, all in favor?
That was your one there.
Sorry?
Which?
That was the one you
Oh,
wanted.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Are we
What?
voting?
No, I was asking
Well,
about
I'll let,
the
Councillor
landfill.
Grove.
That was my question on the
Okay.
landfill.
Right.
What are we planning on?
So-
Now we get back to the question I asked.
So we are carrying a budget estimate in 2020 of 250,000 for the landfill upgrades. We have had the engineering work done on the compost. Not going to call it a pad, but a composting area at the landfill that will allow us to manage our biosolids. There's also down the road opportunities to move forward with a potential residential composting program. So this is all part of that plan. So that is one component. We also will be planning and bringing to council alternatives with respect to setting the landfill up in a transfer station concept. Once those ideas and visions have been put to paper and you see drawings of them, we want to bring all of that to you. So that is where we see ourselves going in 2020.
So the $250,000 is to build a compost pad or a thing, whatever that is.
That's a number we're carrying.
So that is like, okay, this $250,000 is designated to deal with our solid sludge
Mhm.
problem.
Yes.
And that's the complete project, not just making plans to do it next year. Is
We're
it $250,000 to pay people to plan? Or is it $250,000 to build it?
We've, with respect to the compost, the planning has been done. So those engineering costs that we referred to in 2019, that was to get us drawings, get us an O&M plan so that we're able to basically submit to council and submit to Mackenzie Valley Water Board. I
Okay, and just as long as that's what the plan is,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I don't need the nitty-gritty details. I just want to know that this is not just more planning so that, well, next year we're going to, and the water board's still on our case. This is
No,
fix the
no, I
water
mean-
date.
we want to get this thing in place this
Okay.
spring, have it done, and start moving the material that's presently out there. Because there are a number of holding cells out there now that need
If
to
that's
be.
the price, it's far better than the $2 or $3 or $4 million it was originally looked like it's gonna cost. Thank you very much. If we're doing this for $250,000, I'm okay.
Any other questions? All right, back to the resolution that council approved the 2020 to 2024 5-year capital plan as presented. All in favor? Okay, 6 in favor, none against. Motion's carried. $11D, I have a motion moved by Deputy Mayor Antoine, seconded by Councillor Grote, that council move forward with a lease application for Commissioner's Land, commercial industrial use with respect to the old recycling depot, which is known as Lot 671, R1, Plan 4409. Any discussion?
We're taking up the lease application on that lot? That's for us to take the,
My understanding is that with the village having the improvements on the actual property, that I think we're the only ones who can take the lease up. So,
can I make a quick motion to move into camera concerning a possible legal issue?
I'll send it.
Am I allowed to do that?
You can make a motion to do that, yeah.
Just, it won't be long. I just don't want to say it here
Okay.
because I'm pretty sure it was something we dealt with earlier.
Need a motion, David?
Nope, got one.
It's supposed to be a stack of them.
Okay, so motion moved by Councillor Rowe, seconded by Councillor Grote. I can make a note on the back of the councillors.
Oh, now?
yeah, if we're going in camera, yeah.